Alrighty, we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are in year number 3 in control of the Dogs. Last episode for us, we took on the Jacks for the first time of 3 this season on the road, losing 9-4 in what ended up not being a very close game at all. And once again, the final nail in the coffin for the career of Warren Yount with the Overdogs franchise, as he went 0-3 this season in his 3 starts. He never looked really comfortable, and we decided it was time to move on from the regressing ace of our staff, opening up even more of our budget for that move, as we are now over $24 million in budget, meaning we are making over $1.5 million a game now. Today's matchup sees us take on the Grapplers, as we will be facing off with Bartholomew Draculo, who is now the new ace of the Grapplers pitching staff. Used to be the number 3 in the Blowfish rotation. 1-1 with a 4.35 ERA and a 1.06 whip. Tier 2 volatile, Tier 2 falls behind. And on the mound for us is Nick Dieguez, the former freebooter. 0-1 with a 3.75 ERA, a 1.50 whip. Tier 2 clutch, Tier 2 composed. Grapplers come in at 4-4. We come in at 5-4, looking to stay above 500 with a win here. Lineup for today's game for the Dogs, leading off at second base, locked in Elroy Action. Batting second, first baseman Joe Trunk. Batting third baseman Hack Liner. Batting fourth is shortstop Carlton Starr. Batting fifth is left fielder Rory Crowd. Batting sixth, getting the start in right field today, is Javier Cortez, as he'll give Statsman a day off. Batting seventh is center fielder Yoink Sachs. Batting eighth, rookie catcher Ned Sportsman. And batting ninth will be the pitcher, Nick Dieguez. Lineup for the Grapplers, leading off at second base, is going to be Walker Runs, former freebooter. Batting second, locked in first baseman Devin Godsendez. Batting third, former Overdog, third baseman Rhonda Horn. Batting fourth, right fielder Kelby King. Batting fifth, utility player Goose Caboostler. He is locked in left. Batting sixth, locked in center fielder young Raul Castro. Batting seventh is shortstop Eduardo Electro. And batting eighth is catcher Marla Moore, giving Sting McGee a rest. Batting ninth is pitcher Bartholomew Draculo, and we also will not see Jovin Bambino in the starting lineup today. He is currently rattled. On the other bench, they have Ben Cringer still, or Kringer, depending on how you pronounce it. Jules Bergman was brought over from the wide loads, and they have young middle infielder rookie Christopher Ribeye, who's 22 years old. Pitching rotation still has Perd Lovelorn and Hiro Misano. Swirly Cutstiff is the number 4, the long reliever. Then it's Sergio Slider, Macula Spectacular, Rally Overo, Bert Bergerer, and Klaus the Game. I'm going to drop back here for a second before we jump into today's game. I want to see if one of their players is a rookie or not. And that would be the young center fielder Raul Castro. 21-year-old is a rookie. He's actually hitting pretty well on the season. 300 batting average so far through 8 games. It's a good first half for a rookie. OPS up near 1,000, slugging over 500. OBP is above 400. Like, dude's lighting it up right now in the batter's box. And Christopher Ribeye, we were actually looking to sign this season. We chose not to. He's had 1 at-bat in his career so far. He is hitless. Alright, let's jump into it and have some fun here as we head out to the motor yard. Alright, let's do it. Damn, it loads pretty quickly. Holy crap. Love it. Yes, but the new system I was talking about the other day is in place now. The 1X is hooked up and running. And as you can see, it is actually loading a little bit faster than the 1S I was previously using. So that's wonderful. Also probably because I don't have as much stuff on this, memory-wise. Let's get it on. Walker Runs is leading off. Runs leading off, hitting .226 with a homer, 4 RBIs. Dieguez ready. Here's his numbers through 2 starts. He is 0-1 with a 3.75 ERA and a 1.50 whip. He's given up 5 earned runs in his 2 starts, 12 innings pitched, averaging exactly 6 innings a start, 16 hits surrendered with 2 walks, a homer, 5 strikeouts, and a batting average against him 327. Former freebooters square off here to start the game as the cutter is down and in, 1-0. Receiver play outside, 2-0. Good check there by Walker. Receiver down, low again, 3-0. Composed activates a Tier 2 here for Dieguez. Cutter up and in, strike called, 3-1. Slider hangs, hit well by Walker, runs deep to right center field. Sacks on the run, leaps at the fence and makes a nice catch in midair. Nice play by Yoink Sacks as he twists his body around at the last second to make the leaping catch. That sets the tempo today, 1 down. Next up is offensive leader Devin Godsendez, locked in hitting .303 with 4 homers, 9 RBIs. Him and Bambino, of course, the faces of this offense. Curveball down in the dirt, low, 1-0. He's down and then fouled off. 1-1. Up and away, chased out of the zone. 1-2. Slided down and away. He gone. Chased it low and away. First punch out for Dieguez.
Third baseman, number 20.
Next up, Rhonda Horn, former Overdog. Nice to see her again. This is a revenge game for her. Third baseman, of course, left us in free agency this past offseason by our choice. Hitting .212 on the year with 2 homers, 6 RBIs. Nice to see she's still struggling here offensively speaking. Cut her up and away, strike called, 0-1. About the knees. Lined into center field, Sacks back a step. It's right at him though, and that ends the inning. Quick inning here for Dieguez. Bottom 1 for scoreless action. Trunk and Liner due up against Bartholomew Draculo. Elroy leading off, locked in at second, hitting .293 with 3 RBIs on the year. Tier 2 fastball hitter, 2-2 first pitch slayer. Hold on, guys. I think I need to turn down the volume. All right, there we go. That should be good. Let me know if that's a little bit lighter. If that's perfect. And I need to also turn down, apologies 1 second. I also need to turn down the, I think these actually stayed all at 100. I think I just turned down the master volume to like 60 or something previously. Let me know if that's too low for you guys and if you want me to boost it back up. And turn sound effect down to 80. There. Heater down and then the first pitch, pulled one hopper to short, right at Electro, easy throw across, 1 down. Elroy retired, and here's first baseman Joe Trunk, hitting .281 with a homer, 3 RBIs on the year. Been in a bit of a cold slump as of late. First pitch hanging, forkball for a strike, 0-1. Heater up, that's taken high on the 2-seamer, 1-1. Heater up and in, hard hit up the middle off the back of the mound. That is a 1-out single for Trunk. As Joe moves on with 1 down. Now to bring up Hack Liner, third baseman hitting .410 on the year with 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Draculo, a 4-pitch pitcher. He is a 4-seamer, 2-seamer, curveball, and forkball. Tier 2 falls behind, means he has trouble getting the first pitch over for a strike, but so far he's thrown 3 of them to start the day, all the strikes. Volatile remains active at Tier 2. Heater high and away, 1-1. Heater away, blasted by Liner deep to right center field. That's hit pretty well. On the run for it is young rookie Raul Castro. He makes the catch at the warning track, 2 down. Runner at second, still at first, 2 down here for Carlton Starr as first pitch slayer active. Hitting .436 with a homer, 9 RBIs. First pitch curveball just on the outside corner. You got a friendly call there that looked outside to me. 0-1. Heater down the way, dumped by Starr to left field. He'll drop that in for a base hit. Kabooster gets it in. 2 on, 2 down now for the Dogs. RBI opportunity here for Rory Crowds. Left fielder hitting .342, 2 homers, 4 RBIs on the year with Tier 2 inside pitch. Good arm behind the plate today for the Grapplers and Marla Moore, so we will not be stealing on her most likely, unless it's like Elroy or something. Or Sacks. Heater down the way low, 1-0. She also has consistent, so it's going to keep that mojo up for her. 2-seamer missed low and away, 1-0. Curveball middle in. Ooh, out on front foot there is Crowds. He was looking heater, 1-1. Heater middle in, ripped to left field on the line, but right at Kaboosler. That ends the inning. Couple hard hit balls that inning. We failed to score though. Top 2, King, Kaboosler, and Castro coming up. Kelby King leading off in right field today for the Grapplers, starting for Bambino, who is rattled. She's hitting .344 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and has Tier 2 Mind Gamer active against the locked-in Dieguez. 2-seamer down and in is hit hard back up the middle, and that's an easy first pitch hit here for King. First hit today for the Grapplers offense. Leadoff woman on in the second here for Goose Kaboosler, with utility player locked in. Hitting .429 with 2 homers, 3 RBIs. Normally King is in left field, so with with Bambino out, Cabooster's getting the start in left field, and so far he's making the most of it. Curveball down and away low, 1-0. Cabooster is normally just a utility infielder. It's nice to see he has progressed to outfielder as well here in the series. Cutter up and in inside, 2-0, something I'd never seen him do in my previous playthroughs of this game. Slider down and in, called a strike. Throw down by Sportsman is just late. Stolen base for Kelby King. King in scoring position now for Caboosters. That's her first steal of the year. She's 1 for 2. That was called a strike on the swing. 2-1 here for Caboostler. Cutter away. Chased out of the zone off the plate. 2-2. Two-seamer up and in. Checked inside. It's 3-2. Opposed activates a tier 2. Roll down and in. Cabooster rips it foul out on the front foot. Count remains full. Slider up and away. Chased and fouled back over the screen. Count remains full. These are down and away. Fouled off again. Cabooster putting up a good fight here. Cut up and in. Checked. He gone. Caught him looking. Can I help you, Goose? Nah, he's just looking. Take a window shopping, but elsewhere. Second punch out for Nick today. One down for rookie center fielder Raul Castro. 21-year-old's locked in with tier 3 first pitch prayer. He's having a good start to his rookie year, hitting .323 with a homer, 7 RBIs, really lighting the world on fire. First pitch cutter away, out of the zone, 1-0. Come down and in. Low, 2-0. Two-seamer up and in. Castro taking at the letters, strike called, 2-1. Slider away, fouled off late, out of play, 2-2. Cut up and away. He gone! Got the rookie to chase out of the zone. Third punch up for Dieguez. 2 down. Here's Eduardo Electro. Shortstop with tier 2 fastball hitter active here, facing the left-hander. Hitting 182 with a homer, 4 RBIs. First pitch curveball down and away. Chop foul through the legs of Marla Moore in the on-deck circle, 0-1. Slider down and in, low, 1-1. Two-seamer up and in. Chased it out of the zone high, 1-2. Cutter up, out of the zone, 2-2. Thought we could raise the eye level. Roll down on the way. Line right at the second baseman Elroy, holding the runner, and that ends the inning. Good pitching for Dieguez. Bottom 2 were scoreless. Cortez, Saxon, Sportsman, 6-7-8 coming up for the Dogs. Javier Cortez leading off in right field here in the second, batting .200 on the season, getting a rare start. It's actually his first start of the year, getting the call over Statsman, who's not hitting well as of late. Heater middle in, called a strike, 0-1. Curveball and in, pulled foul, 0-2. Draculo and Cortez familiar with one another. They are division rivals originally to start the series. As Cortez played for the Sirloins on their bench, and Draculo, of course, used to pitch for the Blowfish. Curveball ripped foul and out of play, 0-2. Heater middle in, broken bat chopper to second, charging his Walker, throw to first, 1 down. Next up, Yoink Sachs, center fielder hitting .241 on the year. Heater up, strike at the letters, 0-1. Curveball down, ripped to left field, that's a base hit for Yoink as he drops that in. Yoink on with a 1-out knock, and that puts great speed on the base paths here. Here's Ned Sportsman, the rookie, batting .481 with 3 RBIs on the year. Steeler active at first base at tier 1. Runner goes, damn it, you bastards. Godsend throw to second, and Yoink is picked off. 2 down, base is empty. Curveball put in, stays high and inside, 1-0. Heater down, hit well by Sportsman to right center field, but he got under it. Easy hang up for Castro in right center. That ends the inning. To the third, we're scoreless. Moore, Draculo, and runs coming up. 8-9-1 do it for the Graps here in the third. Catcher Marla Moore leads them off. She's hitless on the year, getting the start for McGee, who needs the day off to rest. Tier 2 consistent, active. Slider up and in on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Cutter down and in, checked inside, 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. Line to right of center, Sachs coming in. Next catch, 1 down. Draculo up next, pitcher is locked in thanks to his volatile trade already. He's hitless on the year. Curveball put in on the first pitch. Check strike at the letters. 0-1. You see him up and away. Foul back. 0-2. Cutter down and in. Line at the middle. It's a base hit, and that's Draculo's first hit of the season. He's on with 1 down. Pitcher helping his own cause there. Next up, the leadoff hitter Walker runs. He's 0 for 1 today. Cutter away in the first pitch. Fouled back. 0-1. Two-seamer down and in. Checked low. 1-1. Good ball away. Blasted deep to right field. Cortez on the run to the high wall. Leaps. It's off the wall. Cortez chases the ricochet. Gets it in quickly. It's going to be a double for Walker. 2 in scoring position. 1 down for the Grapplers. RBI chance for Godsendez. He's 0 for 1 today. Moving the infield in here. Cutter inside. Off the plate. 1-0. Well down in the way. Fouled off over the Overdogs dugout. 1-1. Cutter up and away. Chased out of the zone. Fouled back over the screen. 1-2. You see him roping in. Fouled back over the screen. 1-2. Slider down and in. He gone. Chased it low. 4th punch out for Dieguez, and the infield can move back now with 2 down. Rhonda Horn up. She's 0 for 1. Oh no. That slider. Dieguez felt something twitch in his elbow, and he's in pain. Oh no. That is not great timing on that one. What's the bullpen looking like? Munstar's ready to go. Sims is good. So is Heimlich. Roundhouse and Huckenduck are no-goes. Crap. That's not great. Oh, Nicky, why? That slider, man. Hey, Baseball Dad. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's been well, and thank you for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Hopefully your evenings are going well. Ours is doing all right, and up until Dieguez just pulled his elbow, so looks like this man's going to need some pseudo Tommy John surgery, and in a hurry. I'm going to leave him out there, though, to try and get this last out here against Horn, but man, that is really bad timing on an elbow injury. Start the at-bat with the same pitch that just hurt his elbow, the slider, as it hits down in the way at the knees. 0-1. It's a good start. 91 Eagle. Yep, indeed. Thank you, BD. Appreciate it. Cutter up and away. No chase there from Horn. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Chased it inside. 1-2. There we go. Whiffer activates a tier 3 for Horn. Contact is virtually 0. Roll down and away. Chopped it back to Dieguez, who softly throws it over to first base because he can't feel his elbow. Bottom 3, we get out of it. Nothing doing. Dieguez due to lead off, then action and trunk. Thank you, Nick, for getting me through 3 at least, man. But I'm taking you out, man. I'm not making you pitch on that bad elbow. We're going to go to the bull bench here. We're going to turn it over to Rafi Slaps here first. Veteran third baseman getting his first appearance for the Dogs this year. Guy's got a little noodle arm, gets out of it. What a hero indeed. Rafi's first at bat of the year, former Moonstars bench player. Plays third and first, 31-year-old. He has Tier 1 sign stealer active. 5% chance of coming through on each pitch. Draculo is still locked in. Thrown 2 scoreless, and he got a hit. First pitch curve in there at the letters, 0-1. Heater up. Missed it. Pop up behind second. Electro there, 1 down. Next up, Elroy. He's over 1 today. Hard ground out to shortstop, his first plate appearance as he went after the first pitch fastball. First pitch heater is low this time. 1-0. Curveball hangs on the next pitch. Pulled on a liner to left. Sliding is Kabusler, though, to rob him of a hit. 2 down now for Joe Trunk as Kabusler locked in again after that sliding play. Trunk 1 for 1 with a single. Heater down and in. Low strike called, though. 0-1. This time that heater misses low, just below the knees. 1-1. Heater at the knees. Line to left center field, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Rolling to the wall as Castro gives chase. Gets it in, but it's a double here for Joe Trunk, putting himself in scoring position for our best hitter. Hack liner up. He's 0 for 1 with a line out. Let's go, Hack. Big spot, buddy. Oh, you mother. That was a great pitch. 0-1. Curve misses outside. 1-1. Curve ball away. Pulled by Liner, out of play. 1-2. Heater inside is Chase. Chopped the short. Electro to first. That ends the inning. All right. Coming out of the bullpen here first, we're going to turn it over here to Horace Heimlich, the third-year reliever, as it's the lowest pressure situation. We'll save our two better relievers for later. Top four, King, Kabusler, and Castro coming up. Hey, one boy, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's been well. Unfortunately for us, we lost Dieguez after 3. Tommy John. Why are you yelling? King 1 for 1 with a single, and then she stole second base, so she is locked in, feeling herself right now. Heimlich, coming in out of the pen, has made 4 appearances on the season. He has 2 saves. He's the only pitcher in our bullpen to get saves. No runs given up on the year, earned anyway. He has 1 unearned run. No record, a 0.95 ERA, a 0.95 WHIP, 0 ERA, 6 1/3 innings, 5 hits, a walk, 4 strikeouts, and 217 batting average against. Trying to get me to get some runs. I know, right? We need it. I'll take any yelling you got. I'm looking to start the at-bat off with a heater. In there at the letters from the sidearm delivery, 0-1. Change it down the way. King lines it right at Hack Liner, 1 down. She drops to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up Goose Kabusler, who struck out his first at-bat, but he made a nice sliding catch in the field last inning, so he's locked in again. About the knees on the first pitch, line to right field. Cortez coming on to watch it drop and play the hop. That is a hit for Goose. He is 1 for 2. Rookie Raul Castro up next. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Locked in. First pitch prayer active. Check of the runner at first. Change it down and in. Runner goes. Throw down by Sportsman. Not in time. Stolen base for Goose. Runs will come. He doesn't need to rush it. Heater away on the next pitch. Fouled off late by Raul. 1-1. Change up and in. Castro rips it foul early into the Overdogs dugout. 1-2. Dribble down and in. He gone! Chased it low again. Second punch out today for Castro. First for Heimlich. 2 down for Electro. He's 0 for 1. But now power of his right-hander will activate on top of his fastball hitter trait. Curveball down on the first pitch. That's chopped up the middle of the short. Star dives at the middle. Knocks it down. And that's going to be an infield single. Couldn't stop it cleanly. Runners at the corners, 2 down for Marla Moore. 0 for 1. Peter up and in on the first pitch. There we go. Strike called. 0-1. Peter down and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Peter up. She gone! Chased it high. Second punch out for Heimlich. He strands 2. Did not mess around with that at bat. It was gas, gas, gas. Moore is gone. Blown away. Bottom 4, Star, Crowds, and Cortez coming up. Here's Carlton. He's 1 for 1 with a single today. First pitch Slayer active at tier 2. Peter down in the way out of the play. Or low and away off the plate. 1-0. Curveball hangs on the next pitch. Rip past the diving glove of Godsendez into right field. Lead-off single for Carlton. Triculo down the neutral mojo, and that's going to bring up Crowds. He's 0 for 1. Flew out his first at bat. Peter down in the way. Strike called. 0-1. Peter up and away. Blasted by Crowds deep to right field, but he just missed it. Dying at the warning track there for it is King. 1 down. Good swing by Rory, just missed the barrel. Next up, Cortez. Javier 0 for 1 today. Heater up high, taken 1-0. Chakula locked in again. Heater up, lined into left of center. It's a base hit for Cortez. He's 1 for 1, or 1 for 2. 2 on, 1 down. Dogs are threatening. Here's Sachs. He's 1 for 1 with a single, and then was picked off trying to steal second. Heater in there at the knees on the first one, 0-1. Heater up and inside, 1-1. I just noticed, actually, Draculo's pitching on short rest. He's already at half stamina. I didn't even notice that until now. Looks like neither starter will be going deep in this game. 1-1. Heater up and away. Line by Sachs to right field, and it's death by 1,000 paper cuts here in the fourth. 3 on, 1 down, and nowhere to put the rookie catcher, Ned Sportsman. He's 0 for 1 today. Flew out to right center his first at bat, looking to jump on the first pitch. Curveball hangs, ripped to left field on the line, but right at Kaboosler. Runner tags from third, will draw a throw. It's a good one, will stay at third. Base is loaded for the pitcher, Horace Heimlich. God damn it. First at bat of the year for Horace, because I can't sub him off because our bullpen has only got 2 relievers left, and I still need to pitch another 5 innings. So, Horace, you got to do it. Gotta have faith. You're right. Gotta have faith. Maybe we'll have one of them Daniel Camareno moments. That'd be lovely right about now. Curveball away. Good pitch. I was looking heater. 0-1. Heater up and in. Hit well by Heimlich to right center. Is that going to drop? No, it's going to hang up for Castro with that great speed of his. That ends the inning. Hey, Smash. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day's been well. Glad you guys believed. I sort of believed, but it didn't work. Top 5 we go. It's scoreless. Jaculo leads off. Then it's the top of the lineup here for the Grapplers. He's 1 for 1 with a single today. That was his first hit of the year. He's now batting 1 for 5 on the season. Change up and away in the first pitch. Taken high. We don't get the call. 1-0. Heater middle of the plate. Gassed him at 102. 1-1. Change it down at the knees. Check strike. 1-2. Heater up and in. Caught him looking. He gone. Can I help you, Bart? Nah, he's just looking. Taking window shot but elsewhere. Third punch out already for Heimlich today. 1 down for Walker runs. 1 for 2 with a double last at bat. First pitch curveball down and in. Ripped foul. 0-1. Walker out in front of it. Curveball up and away. Taken just high. 1-1. Where's him down and away? Hard grounder and hold of first. Diving trunk just out of his reach. It's another hit for Walker. He's 2 for 3 today. Next up going to be Godsendez. He's 0 for 2, but locked in. Pitch out. Runner does not go in the first one. 1-0. Pick off. Still nothing doing. Pick off again. Still nothing doing. Heater down and in. Inside, throw down to second. Just in time to get Walker runs. Nice throw from Sportsman. 2 down. 2-0 count now to Godsendez. Curveball down. Strike at the knees. Called. 2-1. Heater down and in. Blasted by Godsendez deep to right center field. It's got carry. Sachs looks up. He watches it go as that is going to be a big-time grapple for the Grapplers as that slams out there to the flag court. Home run for Devin Godsendez. His 5th homer of the year, and it is 1-0 Grapplers. Rhonda Horn up next, 0 for 2. Struck out last at bat. That's the first earned run given up this year by Heimlich. Heater up and away, lined at the middle. It's another base hit. Back-to-back 2-out hits here for the Grapples. Have something going here. Here's King, 1 for 2 with a single. Pick off, nothing doing. Change down and in. Inside, throw down by Sportsman, no chance. Easy steal for Rhonda. 1-0 count. You're down in the way, chased and grounded to first. Backhanded by Joe Trunk up the line. He'll take it himself to the bag, and that finally ends the inning. But a home run from Godsendez puts the Grapples on the board. 1-0 bottom 5. Action, Trunk and liner coming up. Here's Elroy. He's 0 for 2 today, looking to get something started. He's no longer locked in today. Heater down in the way off the plate, 1-0. Heater down in the way, hit at the middle hard. Backhanded by Walker, runs to first, 1 down. Next up, Joe Trunk, 2 for 2, doubled last at bat. He's also singled. Fork ball up and in, hangs, lined at the middle. Diving is Electro to take away a hit. Great play by the shortstop. 2 down for Liner. He's 0 for 2 today. He's flown out and, I believe, grounded out. Curveball down in the way, low. 1-0. That's a great curve. Okay, 1-1. Heater middle in. Jam by Liner to right center. That'll drop in for a base hit. His first of the day. He's 1 for 3. Runner on with 2 down, and that's going to bring up Carlton Starr, looking to keep the 2-out rally alive. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Slayer active again. Heater up on the first one. Whale out in front of it. Ripped foul out of the diving reach of Godsendez. 0-1. Heater middle to plate again out in front of it. Pulled out of play. 0-2. Work ball down in the way. Starr times it, but it's off the end of the bat. Skied to left of center. Castro under it, makes the easy catch, and that ends the inning. Draculo through 5, pitching on short rest. Top 6, Kabusler, Castro, and Electro coming up. Here's Kabusler, 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch Heater up and away from Heimlich, foul back, 0-1. Change down and in, low, 1-1. Heater up and in, chased it, 1-2. Going down on the way. He gone. Chased it. 4th punch out for Heimlich. Next up, Castro, rookie 0 for 2 today. He has struck out twice. Once against Heimlich, once against Dieguez. Still locked in, though. Heater up and away in the first pitch. Sky to left. First time he's made contact today. Crowd's under it. Easy sky ball for him. 2 down. And he's going to bring up Electro. 1 for 2 with a single. First pitch curveball down on the way. Strike called, 0-1. Go down on the way. Out of the zone away, 1-1. Heater up and in. Checked high, 2-1. Change it down and in. Electro checked, strike called, 2-2. Great pitch there from Heimlich. Heater up and away. He gone! Chased it outside. 5th punch out for Horace. 1-2-3 inning for him as he's through 3 innings of relief. Bottom 6, it's 1-0. Crowds, Cortez, and Sachs coming up. Great pitching today, Horace. There's Dieguez standing on the dugout railing there. He's got his left arm wrapped up as he did hurt his elbow. Here's Crowds, 0 for 2 today. Inside pitch active for Roy. Heater away on the corner, 0-1. Chase that one inside, damn it, 0-2. Bad swing. Heater up and away, good take, 1-2. Just missed high. Fork ball down, chopped up the middle as we got the inside pitch roll, and that pushes it through the infield for us. Nice job, Roy. He's on with a leadoff single here in the 6th, and we'll see if they leave Draculo out there. Here's Cortez, 1 for 2 with a single. They will leave him out there, okay. Oh, curving ball hung in the first pitch. I wasn't ready, 0-1. Heater up and away, that's chopper to short. Electro to second, 1, runs to first, double play. It begins, I hope. Sachs up, 2 for 2 day for him. He has singled twice, as that'll do it for Draculo. 5 2/3 innings scoreless. He's in line for the victory. He'll come 1 out shy of a quality start. No runners on base to be charged to him. Great pitching for him on short rest. Out of the bullpen, ace reliever Rally Overo as he's going to try and slam the door the rest of the way. 193 ERA, 107 whip, and 10 strikeouts. He has, of course, the Tier 2 trait rally stopper. It ends. The rally that ends. That is. So 9 hits through 5 2/3 for Draculo. He didn't walk anybody. He didn't strike out anybody, but he didn't give up any home runs or any runs. So he pitched well on short rest. Meanwhile, our guy, fully rested, tears his frickin' UCL in the 3rd inning. So it is what it is. First pitch Heater up and away, strike called to Sachs, 0-1. Out in front of the changeup at the knees, 0-2. Curveball away, pulled to left field, and that's over the diving glove of Electro. 3rd hit today for Sachs, he's 3 for 3. Speedster on again, here's Sportsman, who's 0 for 2. Locked in. Heater on the first pitch away, line to right of center, but it's going to be run down by Castro, of course. To the 7th, it's 1-0. More Overo and runs coming up. More leading off 0 for 2 today. We'll double switch here with Heimlich so he can come off. We're going to go to rookie Alan Sims here out of the pen first, as we'll take Sportsman out, and we'll put rookie Alberto King behind the plate. He'll lead off next inning. Here we go. Sims on the year, 1-0. He has an 11.12 ERA and a 1.76 WHIP. In 4 appearances, he's given up 8 runs, 7 of them earned in 5 2/3 innings. 7 hits, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts, 2 homers, and a batting average against of 304. 8-9-1 due up for the Grapplers, so that's Moore, Overo, and then back to the top of the lineup with Walker runs. First pitch, heater up, hung in the middle of the zone. Moore pulls it foul, 0-1. Slider middle in, just off the plate, 1-1. Curveball down. Pulled up the middle to second, backhanded by Action to his right. Easy throw to first, 1 down. Next up, Overo, batting .500 on the year. Heater up and away on the first pitch. Doors, 0-1. Curveball down and away. 0-2. Slider up and in. High, 1-2. Forcing me down and in. Inside, 2-2. Heater up and away. Pulled it foul out of play, 2-2. Curveball down and away. Hit off the end of the bat, slow roller up the middle, backhanded by Elroy behind the bag, throw to first, 2 down. Nice range, Elroy. 2 down for Walker runs. He's doubled and singled today. He's 2 for 3. Bless you, Allen. Rookie collects himself after the sneeze. First pitch, curveball down and in. With a little extra snot on the ball, that breaks in at the knees, 0-1. Forcing me down in the way. That's a strike called, 0-2. Painting the corners here. Slider up and away. Fouled back by Walker, 0-2. Heater up and in. He gone! Got him to chase. First punch out for Sims. 1-2-3 inning for the rookie. Bottom 7, King, Action, and Trunk coming up. Come on, guys. Give me something. Here's Alberto, rookie leading off as he double switched in last inning for Sportsman. Hitting 200 with an RBI on the year. Heater up and away. Strike called, 0-1. Oh, that's changeup, actually. My bad. Up and in on the changeup. Swung through, 0-2. Curveball down and then pulled foul out of play by King. Curveball down and pulled foul again, 0-2. Heater at the knees, popped him up behind the mound. Overo gets out of the way as he runs into the outfield, caught by Electro, 1 down. Next up, Elroy, 0 for 3 today. He is grounded out 3 times. Heater down and in on the first pitch, blasted by Elroy deep to center field, but right at the warning track there in center is Castro. 2 down, and that'll bring up Joe Trunk with choker active at tier 2. He's 2 for 3 today with the double and a single. First pitch, heater out of the zone away from Overo, 1-0. Heater middle in, that's a strike, 1-1. Changeup up, that's a strike. That's a friendly call, 1-2. Doesn't look like a strike, and then it is. And it's a changeup. We're out in front of it. Strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for Overo. First punch out today for the offense. Top 8, it's 1-0. Godsendez, Horn, and King. A heart of the lineup due up against Sims. Here's Godsendez, locked in. 1 for 3 with a solo homer. First pitch, curveball down and in from Sims. Lined hard past Starr into left field. That's a base hit. No time to react or dive for it. Godsendez on to lead off the inning. Yeah, Overo is so tough. Indeed, I agree. Probably one of the hardest relievers to hit off of. Horn 1 for 3 today with a single last at bat. Check on the runner. Heater up and away, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in. Inside, 1-1. Curveball up and in. Checked inside, 2-1. Heater down and away, 3-1. Heater away. Sat on line deep to left field. Crowds back to the warning track. Makes the catch on the liner. 1 down. Good immediate reaction to run backwards. Godsend is still at first. One down here for Kelby King. 1 for 3 with a single today.
Kelby King.
First pitch curveball down and in. Low, 1-0. Either way, runner goes outside. Throw down by King. Nailed him at second. Nice throw, Alberto. 2 down, 2-0 count now for King. Slider up on the next pitch. Pop foul on the right side. Trunk gives it a cursory look, but it gets out of play into the seats. 2-1. Curveball down in the way. In the dirt outside. 3-1. Slider put in. Check ball 4. First walk from Sims. King reaches with 2 down for Kabusler. 1 for 3 with a single. Still locked in. Slider down and in. Line right at Star on the first pitch, and that ends the inning. Good pitching, Sims. Bottom 8, it's 1-0. Liner, Star, and crowds coming up. Heart of our lineup. This might be our best chance to get something done. Come on, guys. Here's Liner, leading off with Tier 3 Ace Exterminator. 1 for 3 with a single. Looking for a pitch to drive on the first one. Heater up on the first one. Lines it hard up the middle, right back where it came from. Nice swing by Hack. He's 2 for 4. Next up, Carlton. He's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Slayer active. Change up on the corner. Nice pitch away. 0-1. Curveball at the knees. Waited for and lined hard to right, but it's right at Kelby King. 1 down. Crowd's up next. He's 1 for 3 with a single. Change up down, in there at the knees. 0-1. Well, down the way, Chopper to third. Horn to second, 1. Walker to first. Double play, and that ends the inning. To the 9th, it's 1-0. Castro, Electro, and more coming up. We just can't catch a frickin' break. It's like our offense just died. Here's Castro, 0 for 3. He is no longer locked in. Rookie flew out to left last bat. He's also struck out twice today. First pitch, heater up and in. Line softly to short. Easy catch for Star as it jammed him. 1 down for Electro. 1 for 3 with a single. Powers righty remains active against Sims. Well down and away. Low and outside. 1-0. Heater down and in. Low. 2-0. Sims locked in now. Slider up and away. High. 3-0. Outside, ball 4. Second walk from Sims. And that's going to bring up Moore. 0 for 3 intense. Slider up and away on the first pitch. High. 1-0. Heater down. Line right at Carlton. 2 down. Pitcher slot due up next. I don't think they're going to pinch hit for Overo, who is locked in and absolutely dominating our offense. First pitch curveball down and away from Sims in the dirt. 1-0. Heater up and in. Lined over second. Action leaps out of his reach. It's down for a hit. Sachs cuts it off in the gap. Runner trying to go for third. Throw in is late. Runners at the corners. 2 down for Walker runs. 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Looking for some insurance. Going to make the call here. We're going to double switch here. We are going to double switch in Elaine Munstar. She'll take over on the mound. We'll take off Joe Trunk, and we'll put Lewis Rhodes, the sophomore, at first base. He'll bat third next inning. We'll also pinch it for Cortez, I think, to lead off as well, possibly. All right. Munstar on the year has made, where are you, Elaine? 6 appearances, most out of the bullpen. She's 3-0 with a 4.26 ERA and a 1.74 whip. 5 runs given up, 3 earned in 6 1/3 innings. 9 hits, 2 walks, 7 strikeouts, 1 homer, and a batting average against of 310. Looking to get this last out here. Tier 3 gets ahead, activates. Two-seamer up and away on the first pitch. High. 1-0. Up and in. 2-0. Two-seamer down and away. Hit up the middle. It's a base hit for Walker, and that's going to bring home the inherited runner to score from third. 2-0 Grapplers. Godsenda's up next. He hit the home run last at bat, earlier in the game, was the only run up until this point. He's also singled. He's 2 for 4, still locked in. Forcing away on the first pitch. Blasted deep to center field on the line. Yoink sacks on the run to the warning track. Puts it away to end the inning. One inherited runner given up there on the single by Walker runs. His third hit of the game. 2-0 Grapplers, bottom 9. Cortez, Sachs, and Rhodes due up against Overo. Looking for the 3 and some change inning save. Got 1 out in the 6th. He's pitched 2 1/3 innings so far. He needs 3 outs. Cortez due to lead off. He's 1 for 3 today. His hitting ratings are better than Statsman. Go for it, Javier. Why not? I ain't got nothing to lose. Overo locked in. Heater up in. Chop through the legs of Overo up the middle. Past the diving Electro. It's a base hit. Leadoff single for Cortez. He's 2 for 4. That's going to bring up Sachs. Yoink is 3 for 3 today with 3 singles. Steeler active over at Tier 1 over there, but we ain't running. Nah, he's not the tying run. His run doesn't matter much, so no pinch runner yet. Sachs is up. He's 3 for 3 days so far for Yoink. He's singled 3 times. Heater down in the way, in there for a strike. 0-1. Overo's still locked in. Curveball up and away out of the zone. 1-1. Curveball hangs in the next pitch, but we had no power behind that swing as our timing was off. Pulled deep to left, caught by Kabusler. 1 down. Lewis Rhodes steps into the box next. Sophomore hitting .333 on the year, 1 RBI. He double switched in the top half of the inning for Joe Trunk. Playing first base now. Change up on the inside corner. They've been getting those calls consistently. I can't complain. 0-1. Heater this time a little bit further inside. 1-1. Heater away. Lois is late on it. Fouled off. 1-2. Curveball away. Ripped to left. Over the diving glove of Horn. It's a base hit. 2 on, 1 down. Tying run at first. A winning run coming to the plate for the Dogs. It's Alberto King, who's 0 for 1. Popped out behind the pitcher's mound his first at bat. Overo stays out there with Tier 2 rally stopper, and he is still locked in, surprisingly. If I had another catcher on the roster, I'd make the move now. We do not have another catcher on the roster. This is going to be very, very interesting. Come on, Alberto. Rookie in probably the biggest spot of his young career. He's 1 for 6 as a batter. He's driven in 1 run already. His only hit was an RBI double. Can he make a miracle happen here? No speed on the base paths, but it is what it is. We'll make do. First pitch change in there at the letters. 0-1. Another friendly call, but it's consistent at least. Heater up and away. Chased it out of the zone this time. 0-2. Heater at the knees, pulled by King to left center field, looking for the gap. It's gonna get down. Kabusler couldn't get there. It's an RBI single. Tying run stops at third. Tying run 90 feet away for Elroy, who's 0 for 4 today. Trying to be the hero. And that's going to do it for Overo, and they go to another rally stopper, the closer, Klaus de Game. Klaus with a .491 ERA, .082 whip, 3 strikeouts. The former Moose closer came over to the Grapplers in free agency this past offseason, looking to earn his money. He's also added Tier 2 walk prone at some point. 4-seamer or a curveball, that's all you're getting. Elroy's looking to key on the fastball. Distractor active at first base from King. Cuts into the accuracy of DeCame slightly. It's -10 accuracy, but it's a little bit extra effect with the high pressure. But again, rally stopper's active, so it kind of counteracts it somewhat. Tying run 90 feet away. Elroy is 0 for 4 today, looking for a miracle. Pitcher slot is due up next. Here we go. Curveball in the first one, strike called on the corner, 0-1. Heater up and in, late on it, 0-2, damn. Heater up, chased by Elroy. He'll dump it into left center field, and that's going to tie the game at 2. Rhodes scores. Winning run at second now for the Dogs. And it's Elaine Munstar, the pitcher. Hitless on the season. Neither of our other 2 relievers are rested. What do we got left? What do we got left in the pen? Elaine has thrown 4 pitches. Roundhouse is at about 3/4 stamina. Huck and Duck a little less at about 2/3. There ain't much left. Elaine, you need to bat here. And Hackliner's on deck. Can we push it to him? Come on, Elaine, I gotta trust you here. Trying to help her own cause and win her 4th game out of the bullpen. Klaus still has to face her. He'll also have to face one more batter if this inning continues past her. Infield's playing the bunt. They're expecting the bunt here. Okay. Heater middle in. Bloop by Munstar to right field. It's going to drop in for a base hit, and that's going to load him up. Hackliner coming to the plate. And Klaus the game has to stay in. This is his 3rd mandatory batter. You can't walk him. Winning run is at 3rd with 1 out. Ace Exterminator active against Rally Stopper. Hack, this is why I bought you in. This is the moment we pay you for. Please be the hero we expect you to be. Heater middle in, blasted by Liner, deep to right center field over everybody's head. It is off the wall, doesn't matter. Walk-off RBI single. Hackliner is your hero. The Overdogs rally at the death with 3 in the bottom of the 9th as they walk off the Grapplers. 3-2, the final score. Overdogs with the win improved to 6-4. Grapplers fall to 4-5. What a game. If you don't like this game, you don't like Overdogs baseball, because this is what we do. Jesus Christ. Dogs win 3-2. We out-hit them 17-11. We saved all of our offense for the last inning as we finally showed up against a tiring Overo. It looked bleak there in the 9th. But we got it going, and we took advantage. RBIs today for the Grapplers. They had the solo home run from Godsendas back in the 5th inning, I believe, and then they had the RBI single by runs there in the 9th. For us, we had an RBI single to tie the game from Elroy Action. We had the walk-off RBI single from Liner with the bases loaded. We had clutch hits from Elaine Munstar right there in between, along with Alberto King, who drove in his 2nd career run with a single. And even, who else got a hit? Lewis Rhodes got a hit off of Overo as well. Yoink Sachs went 3 for 4 today. Cortez got a hit to start that rally, honestly. He played well today in spot of Statsman. Pitching lines, Draculo, 5 2/3 shutout ball. He gave up 9 hits on short rest. He deserved a win, but he gets a no decision. Overo blows the game, 2 2/3 as they left him in too long. 5 hits, all 3 runs charged him with 1 strikeout. He falls to 0-1. Klaus the game faced 3 batters. He gave up 3 hits and allowed the 2 inherited runners to score. Dieguez, 3 innings, 3 hits, 4 strikeouts. Unfortunately, he tore his UCL in his left elbow, so he had to come off. He'll need surgery. Horace Heimlich, 3 innings in relief, giving up 1 earned run on 5 hits. That 1 run was the home run to Godsendas. He struck out 5. Alan Sims, the rookie, went 2 2/3, giving up an earned run on 2 hits and 2 walks with a strikeout. Elaine came in, gave up the inherited runner, and then got an out to slam the door, and she gets her 4th win of the year, improving to 4-0. Bartholomew Draculo was the player of the game after his great pitching performance, followed by Dieguez, who only pitched 3 innings, but apparently was good enough for the number 2 role, as the 9 outs he got, 4 of them were strikeouts. It's almost a 50% K rate. And after them at number 3 is Walker Runs, who had 3 hits at the top of the Grapplers lineup, driving in a run on a single. He also hit a 2nd single and a double earlier. Not bad. I'll take a win. It was ugly. It wasn't pretty, but we'll take it. And that is Overdogs baseball, ladies and gentlemen. All right, and we'll keep an eye on the waiver wire. We're going to see if any good players come available here. All right, we got Sportsman and Cortez. Sportsman was hitless today, so he's going to do this one. Cortez had 2 hits today. I was very impressed with that. Action or Statsman? Statsman didn't play today, so Elroy got the tying run home, and he's younger. It's going to be him. Gets that loyalty boost. Who's on Dirty Hamper duty this week? Well, Liner won it for us. I unfortunately have to do Dieguez because he got hurt. And I can't even fault him on that. It was a freak injury. I can't blame him, but Liner was the hero today. Sorry, Nikki. All right, looking around the league, what do we got? A couple roster moves to report here. We got Dirk Sportswood being cut by the Grass Eaters as he's regressed down to a C+, replacing him as our former backup first baseman, Dwayne Butterfinger. Sims, the rookie, gets +6 junk on a random roll. He's up to 82. Stracy Wickers is cut by the Crocodons here for Perry Quaker. What do you know? Released by the Crocodons, replacing him in the bullpen, former Nemesis reliever Lucy Finnegans. So no big names are coming out here. Heimlich gets +3 power up to 10, and Sims gets +3 contact up to 5. They're taking some tips there from Munstar, who had that hit in the 9th inning. All right. Sim up to the next one here real quick. We have 11 games to get through. And next episode will be our final road game of the season, where we'll take on the Heaters. Nemesis try to rally, but lose to the Heaters 6-4, so that's good for us. Give us a little bit of separation there at third place. Moonstars beat the Grass Eaters 6-3. Moose blow out the Bullowfish 10-4. Sirloins beat the Sawtooth in a great matchup 5-3. Wild Pigs crush the Sandcats 9-1. Crocodons win in 10 inning over the Buzzards 4-3. Unfortunately, the Buzzards couldn't do us a solid. Grapplers then take out their frustrations on the Nemesis, winning 8-3. And then the Nemesis play the Platypi. They win that game 8-1 as they take their frustrations from the previous 2 losses out of them. Sirloins shut out the Moose 1-0 in a pitcher's duel, and the Blowfish win a pitcher's duel over the Moonstars 3-2. Final game of the Sim, Grapplers and Platypi. Grapplers win in 13 innings 5-4 as they take sole possession of first place in their division. So after losing to us, the Grapplers win 2 straight, and they now have the division lead again. Platypi fall below 500 as that division is not looking great. The only team above 500 is the Grapplers. For us, though, we get a win. Nemesis lose twice and win once as they go to 6-6. Buzzards lose their one game against the Crocodons. The Crocodons only win their only game, and the Jacks do not play in the Sim. So right now, the Jacks have played the least amount of games. They're sitting at 9 games. Nemesis have played the most at 12. Buzzards have played 11. Crocs have played 10. And we have played 10. All right, we're only a game out of first. We keep pace with the Crocs. That's what we love to see. We're in sole possession of third place now, and we're above 500. We're looking good. Right now, if we playoff route would end today, we are sitting in the 4 seed slot. So we're hanging in. Next episode against the Heaters. Heaters come in at 3-7 on the year. Their season's basically over at this point. On the mound for them will be young Dick Lucas, 1-0 with a 3.86 ERA and a 150 whip. The Tier 2 gets ahead the former Grass Eaters pitcher. On the mound for us will be Werner Bergenberg, who's been pitching the most dominantly out of our starters this season. 1-1 with a 135 ERA and a 0.68 whip. He is Tier 3 elite slider, Tier 2 consistent. Player development, what do we got? Sportsman has a decent upgrade here. Then this one for Star. I don't want to lose his backup position, which is second base. It's kind of dumb. Heimlich, chance to get volatile there in the bullpen. That's a very dangerous trade, but honestly, it's tempting. Not going to lie to you. It's very tempting. Lewis Rhodes, 2 arm would be nice there on the bench. And Tarak Smith, choker's not great. Consistent for Yoink. Well, he's earned it. He had 3 hits today. Max out his fielding. +3 fielding, and it's a cheap upgrade too. He does not get consistent, unfortunately. But the loyalty for Yoink goes up by 3. Rhodes, 2 arm to 44. 1 power to 85. Bonus 2 arm. He's not going to get it. But loyalty goes up by 8. Decent roll for him. Heimlich will wait on his. I'm going to save up a little bit more of this budget. Same for... Well, Sportsman's is relatively cheap. I'll buy his. That way we'll open 3 slots. 1 power to 31. 1 speed to 33. 1 fielding to 76. Bonus 2 power. We're not going to get it. Bonus 2 speed. We will get that, though. So that's going to roll up to +3 up to 35. And that moves his loyalty up by 21 as Sportsman gets closer to the B- territory. All right, no high-level free agents have appeared this go-around. Top guys are still Warren Yount and Scoops tomahawking, along with Joffrey Rockman. and Yanagi Hayai, who was released earlier this season. So all of them are upgrades over Deshaun Levon, so we'll keep those in mind. The only reason I'm probably not going to lean towards signing Hayai, he'll have K Neglector and Falls Behind. Granted, Falls Behind would be a tier 1, but K Neglector would be a tier 2. I'm not a big fan of K Neglector. Rockman would be a solid signing for that disciplined role. He would replace Levon, I believe, is scholarly, so we would need to get a scholarly player in here, which opens the door for tomahawking. Unfortunately, I wouldn't start him in this lineup because Elroy's at second and Liner is at third, so signing him is kind of redundant. It's like getting a bench bat, paying an exorbitant amount of money for it, and never using it. Not great. So no roster moves this episode. Let's move on to the preview for next time out. Here's the lineup we'll roll with Elroy dropping down a bit after that one-hit performance. Joe Trunk looks like he wants to lead us off at first base. Liner in the 2 slot at third. I'll actually take Carlton Starr at the 2. Liner at the 3. Carlton's faster. Statsman's back in the lineup. He'll be batting 4th. Elroy batting 5th. Yoink is batting 6th. Crowds drops down to number 7. And batting 8th once again is Sportsman with Bergenberg on the mound. I'll take that. Where our regulars. Regular homes. Regular ways, I should say. Heaters, should they wear their alternates? Both of them will be wearing black. Why not? I don't care. I like their alternates. For them, top of this lineup's hitting hot. It's Rufo and Caldy. Toot Whistle's always dangerous. Kasha Emmon, former Overdog, we'll get to see her for the first time. Bobby Bash, rookie outfielder Lila Arbor. Hank Hart, Serena Stanley, rookie second baseman, will be playing. And then Dick Lucas looking at their bench. Kimmy Smoke, they have Laura Randall, a young infielder. Nora Holmes, Lionel Martinez, Tarzan Woodburn. They still have Elmo, still have Bishop. They added Bubkins, former Buzzards ace, or number 2. Boris Bigsworth's still here, so is Never Walker, along with Delano. They added Meggles from the Grapplers, and they added Phil Flusterer. Interesting. I can see why this team is not playing well. After like the first 5 batters in their lineup, 6 batters in the lineup, this lineup falls off a cliff. All right, well, that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Big win today for the Overdogs as we rally in the 9th with 3 runs to pull off the upset against the Grapplers, 3-2, improving to 6-4 on the season after we lost Nick Dieguez early to an elbow injury after 3 innings. We managed to only give up 2 earned runs, stayed in it the whole way, and rallied at the death against Overo and DeGame to punch our ticket to the win. Now it's 6-4. It's looking pretty promising right now, but I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. We got to keep playing well, and we got to keep coming up in big in clutch situations. As next time out, we will play the last place Heaters, who are 3-7. They are the worst team in our conference right now. We should win this game. We need to assuage my worries and actually prove that to me next time out. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch down in the description below if you guys want to come over here and watch these games live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. That's @PracNasty over here on this platform as well. Shout outs here to Smash Biscuit, Bald Baseball Dad, and One Boy for tuning in and chatting with me at various points throughout the stream and watching that epic comeback with us. Everyone else, catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.